afternoon to all the Toastmasters and guests. So, yet another exciting session known as table topics. For the benefit of the guests, let me tell what is table topic. Here we'll be giving you all a topic and you will be asked to talk on that. The time allowed is 1 minute. Try to speak at least for 1 minute and maximum time is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Now I know the team today being mindset. It was not very easy for me to put question based on that. So I thought let us cool down first. I'm going to play one game, small game to check your presence of mind. I got to know these were the questions were asked during interview sessions, and those who have answered these questions, please remain silent till I get answers from the other people. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. The game is say silk.
Silk.
As simple. Now spell the word silk. Loud?
Yes.
Tell me, what do cows drink?
Milk.
Water. Oh, come on. Yes. Cows don't drink milk.
That's all they do.
Yeah. Yes, the answer is water. This is how we check someone's presence of mind.
Yes,
So
yes.
most of you are not very.
She's against milk.
That's a very valid point. She made it very true. Very right. So with this, it's time for me to start today's program. The first speaker is Toastmaster Dinesh. Yes, Dinesh. So my question to you here is, if you get a chance to know others' minds, whom would you choose and why? If you're asked or you're given a chance to know others' minds, whom would you choose and why?
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Very good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. A very good question. If I had to read someone's minds, whom would it be? Perhaps the best person would be my father. Because I don't understand what my father does, like most of the time. Sometimes when I want to buy a product which is like for just 100 rupees or 120 rupees, he says no, it's not worth it. You don't have to buy it at all. But then he selects something which is much costlier and it's not worth it at all. And I ask him, you just told me that the product is not even worth 100 rupees and you're buying something which is much costlier. What is the reason behind it? He says, I just know about it, man. And you have to agree with him. So there is no other point of view. And also, when you want to plan to go somewhere outside, he always says, we'll go to a place which is nearby, so that the cost is reduced a lot. Then we do all the process of trying to Google and search which are other places nearby, and then I still name 2 or 3 places. But then suddenly he comes up and says, no, we'll go somewhere much further outside. So he takes the exact opposite route of what I think, but he asks my opinion first. So I like to go into his mindset and to read why he's taking all these decisions.
This is what we call using our cerebral while answering the question. Very good job. Next speaker is Toastmaster Prasad. Yes. Mind your business. By doing so, will it lead to having a peaceful life? By minding our business, will it lead someone to have a peaceful life? Okay.
Minding or mind your business?
Keeping that.
That's an answer.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to find where the problems arises, why the problem is coming. So basically, the problem is coming because if everyone is not working on their own work, when they are interrogative or when they are keep their business with the another people. When you this is based on the geographic region, if you choose an England person, a guy from England or in Austria, their mindset will be like they will work on their own route. They will stick to their own project. They will never talk with the other people or unnecessarily. If there is any requirement, then only they will talk. Otherwise, they will do the same work, their routine work. And mostly they can do. If it is a 6 hours job, then they will stick to the 6 hours. Without, they will never talk or they will come out to their business. When we go with the typical Indians, if you have a 6 hours, then typically I will require 8 hours to finish the job. Because if it is 6 hours, then 2 hours I will spend with the others, chatting, go for a coffee or other activities. So what I suggest that if we have work on our own business, then there will be any problem. Won't be any problem. So it will be helpful for us and others also.
Those are good one. Next is guest self-help. A selfie a day keeps difference away. Today's selfie world. Selfie a day keeps friends away. Selfie a day, too many people are into this, so are keeping friends away. Away, far away. Good afternoon.
I still remember the day we got landline phone when I was studying at 8th standard. I was born at a village, but then there were no phones. So we were the first one to get the landline phone. That time I thought it would be very much useful if we have a cell phone where I can talk with any time with that time my father was helping me with my studies. So he used to go to work. If I get any doubt, it will be very much useful to get a cell phone to give it to him so that I can talk with him and clear the doubts. During my engineering, third year I think, I got my first cell phone, the Nokia 101 smartphone, where there is no camera available. But later on, whenever I lose the phone, I used to upgrade it to the next level. After I reached some 5-6 years during my career, I bought a camera phone where it has a selfie camera. So nowadays everybody are used to take selfies. So I simply agree it's fun to have selfies. So even during our work hours, it's easy to, we are not very much likely to go and see the mirror. Instead, we take a selfie and look how we are. So it's advanced technology, and I love it.
I feel people not living the moment because of the selfie craze. That's nice. Next speaker is guest Venkatakrishnan. What comes to your mind on hearing the word life? What comes to your mind on hearing the word life?
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Fellow Toastmasters. When I hear the word life, life has got several meanings, and the best part of it, the life, you should enjoy life to the fullest possible extent. Life can have many twists and turns in your own life. Now the twist part of it, life cannot be the same every day. I mean, it keeps changing the activities around. That is the salient factor of the twist of the life. And we all of us believe that life can be serene, not with full of activities, and there is no twist and turn in particular life. There is one aspect of life, we enjoy watching a T20 match or a TV serial because it is full of twists and turns. But if it's going to happen in our own life, we are not able to accept it. And no way we are able to accept it and proceed further on this. That is what life is all about. We should accept life as it is and move forward to something else. That is what life teaches us. First of all, life which has got twists and turns, only we should know that is the reality of life. Okay, thank you.
Toastmaster Renu.
Well, I wasn't expecting
One mistake and everyone judges you. You do one mistake and everyone judges you. You see on this.
Generally, I don't think I keep a record of my mistakes. But yeah, I think let me talk about the mistake I made. Perhaps not myself, but it impacted my daughter. We had, I think I've spoken about this before, but we had taken the car out, and my daughter said she will drive. She just learned to drive. And I was supposed to sit next to her, but I said no, I'll sit at the back because I want to enjoy the ride with her. And so I sat at the back, relaxed, not keeping an eye on the road. And before I knew it, we came to an abrupt standstill. The car had hit the median, and my daughter was in tears because she had hit somebody. She didn't hit actually. The bike came and hit the car. Trying to avoid the car, she went and hit the median, and it was a total mess. And I think that was totally, I took a mistake. I said it was my mistake because being an experienced driver, I should have sat next to her, which I didn't. Until today, I feel more than anybody else judging me, I don't think my daughters or my husband judge me. I think I judge myself too much. And I feel that was a very big mistake. I could have avoided something inside. Intuition told me I should be sitting next to her, which I didn't do. My mind said, no, you sit at the back and enjoy yourself. You're always driving, you're feeling the tension of the traffic. So for the change, sit behind. I should not have listened. I should have listened to my intuition instead and sat next to her. That's it. Thank you.
Next speaker, guest Sayan. What is more powerful, silence or words? What is more powerful, silence or words?
First of all, good afternoon, friends, sir, members. I think there is a line that silence is more powerful than word, but I think every time we need to speak and give the answers to all the words, because if we don't speak, we won't get what is our wrong thing or our mistakes. Only the saying the things we can learn the mistakes and we can fight back.
Toastmaster Thomas. Small minds discuss people. Great minds discuss ideas. What is your mind thinking?
My mind, thank you very much. My mind, I'm compelled to say, is thinking ideas. Since you have divided the world into two, dumbos and great guys, I would pretend that I think ideas. But jokes apart, which is very, very true. It may not be fashionable, it may not be the best thing to say about the human nature. If you go to the water holes in corporates and you listen to people, then you can see this great divide that man is talking about, which is true. There is a majority that enjoys, revels in gossip. Gossip cannot be about the beginning of the earth or where the where life is headed. Gossip has to be about that Sumati there and that Govati there and all that. So it's quite natural that simple minds not capable of thinking beyond I and me, look at the obvious, the tangible, and talk, and they talk in the most minimalistic way. And everybody's happy, by the way. It serves a major purpose. It's an entertainment. You get your bile out, purgation, you go back and do what you have to. This side, those who think ideas actually suffer. Those who think ideas suffer because it's not the most natural thing that they're talking. It takes a lot more to elevate themselves from the mundane, from the hurt, from the insult, from the inadequacies of this real world, and to think about and think. But then, world has to be thankful to those people who suffer for the benefit of all of us. It could be scientists, it could be philosophers, it could be rulers, it could be social workers, RTI activists, all of them. They didn't gossip about Sumati and Vasumati. They thought big. Let's be thankful.
Very nice. You really set my mind right. The next speaker is Toastmaster Ramesh. What's the best way to avoid disappointments? The best way to avoid disappointment.
The Toastmasters and dear guests. The topic is how do we, the best way to avoid disappointment. How do we address this in a cerebral way of looking at? The first stance, like why disappointment comes. If we plan well in advance, we don't get into this kind of disappointment. So Brian Tracy, I am a great follower of Brian Tracy. So he gives a lot of speech about the goal setting and then how do you plan in a day activities. So these kind of, any kind of a disappointment can be well avoided if we plan our work in a very systematic way. And even if we get into a disappointment, we can take learning from that, and then we can, in a subsequent instance, how we can further nurture ourselves. One way to address like why we are all here in Toastmasters is to get into a disappointment scenario in any of the forum or public speaking occasions. We are nurturing ourselves and building our self-confidence in meeting those public speaking abilities. So I believe that in our public speaking disappointments, Toastmasters is one forum wherein we can learn and nurture. Therein we can avoid all this disappointment.
Toastmasters Chokkali. The only way to succeed is to not worry about what anyone else is doing. The only way to succeed is not to worry what anyone else is doing. How true is this?
Not true, but it is okay. Yeah, I actually thought if I give a prepared speech, I won't be called for a TT. See, this is like, you have to look at everyone. But one thing I always, I can tell this from my life itself. I completed my engineering at 2012. I did in a very good engineering college kind of thing. And I got placed into a nice company. So all my friends got placed into a nice company. And after a point of time, everyone started, after 2 or 3 years, it would have happened in everyone's life. So everyone started either going to another company or they left their job and they started doing higher studies and they chose their own path. Here I don't know, because I'm enjoying my life all the way, like 2 years or 3 years. I was every day I'll go to work and on the evening I'll just come and I'll say I'll see series or any movies and I'm just doing that. After 3 years I'm just seeing no one is around me, kind of like everyone left, only 2 or 3 others. So now I have to take a decision. So I thought I don't want to take a decision, but I was pushed to take a decision. So I took a decision and I started preparing for MBA, all the exams. You name any exams, I wrote it. So CMAT, GMAT, CAT, GRE, everything.
Yes.
No, not that one. Thanks. Don't name that kind of. So I got admission at in Canada, in Canada, to university. I got admission. At that point, I decided like, why I am doing this, because I actually didn't want to do this. It's not me, so I'm actually happy here. So one should not go out from his place just because he hates this. So he should go to another place because he loves that. So that's how you should see your life kind of it. And that's when I decided, okay, and then don't ask me, I joined Toastmasters at that point of time. And then I started finding a lot of things coming towards me, like the stand-up comedy thing. So I enjoy performing on stage. So even now, when I compare with my friends, they are doing really good in their job. So whenever I call them, they say that I'm following my dream and you are actually good. You do whatever you want and we will help you. And that's why I feel do not compare yourself with others. You just have whatever you will get whatever you have. You will get. That's all. I think I did. Thank you.
I like this answer because first time is proved it. Yes, that's true. So for the next question on presence of mind, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. It's again been asked by the interviewers. If you have been with this question, please remain silent. You will get answer from someone else. You are driving alone in your car on a wild stormy night. You pass by a bus stop and you see 3 people waiting for the bus. Which one you choose to offer a ride to, knowing that there could be only one passenger in your car? So you understood this. You are in your car, there are 3 people in the bus stop and you have to help anyone. The 3 people are here. Old lady who looks as if she's about to collapse. An old friend who once saved your